If you are looking for some help with a sports injury, then please let me help you out. My name is Paul Gough. I'm a physio who used to work in professional football. I spent more than 5 seasons working with some of the country's very best footballers, and in that time got to learn a lot about sports injuries, things like hamstring injuries, ankle sprains, cruciate ligament injuries, cartilage problems, groin injuries, back problems caused by sports injuries, and figured out the fastest way and the safest way, which is the most important thing that you should consider to fully recover from a sports injury. And what I want to do through this video is just talk to you about what I believe to be the number one reason that most sports injuries last longer than they should, and people end up very frustrated. I see so many sports enthusiasts, so many runners, so many amateur football players, very good cricket players, people who like to cycle, people who like to run, people in their 50s and 60s who just love to use exercise and sport as a way of keeping as fit as possible. Why those people end up very frustrated, often for years, with something as simple as a hamstring injury or a back problem or a knee injury, a runner's knee injury or an Achilles problem. And the reason is rest. Rest. It is the biggest killer of fledgling sports injury careers, active people who want to just get out on a weekend on a bike, people who want to get on the bowling green, people who just want to get their runners on and go for a gentle jog just to keep the heart and lungs healthy. The biggest hindrance to doing all of that is rest. The worst thing that you can do with most sports injuries is rest. Now look, full disclaimer, what I have to tell you is that 1 or 2 injuries do need some rest in the short term, in that first few days. Things like ankle sprains, hamstring injuries, a runner's knee, most certainly obviously your surgical procedures, things like ACLs, the hamstrings, the groins, the piriformis, the Achilles tendon problems, the peroneal problems, all of these things, the calf strains, they need rest in the first few days. After that, these things need to be progressed quite quickly, and it's my experience of working with multi-million-pound footballers professionally that the faster that you can get the treatment, the faster that you can get the hands-on massage, the faster that you can get the right stretches, the faster that you can get the safe exercises that will not do any damage to the problem further down the line, the quicker that you will get back to it. I've seen so many people who come to my practice after 2 or 3 years of what started out as a very simple hamstring injury, who come to my office with what started out as a very simple pain on the outside of their knee that would happen after they'd been for a run for so many miles, who 2 or 3 years later are still literally plagued by it. And often the reason is you'll go to the doctor, everybody's done it. The doctor is very well meaning, he wants to help you, but he obviously doesn't, or she doesn't have that much time to truly look at it, isn't truly skilled when it comes to sports injuries, and most of them will admit to that. They get a few minutes to look at you and tell you to rest. You then go on the internet, you find some exercises on YouTube, or you will ask somebody who's had a problem like you in the past, and they tell you to do this exercise, or don't do this exercise because everybody thinks that they know best. And ultimately that leads to what we call chronic problem that continues to be a problem. The hamstring continues to tighten, the band on the outside of the knee continues to burn, the ankle continues to give way, your balance continues to be a problem, the calf continues to be tight. You'll try trainers, you will change your stretching exercise routine, but all of it's too late. So honestly, the best advice that I can give you if you've got a sports injury, and I obviously, I have a very big passion for sports injuries. I spent so long working with some of the best footballers in the country when it came to recovering their sports injuries, and I can tell you that without hesitation, the biggest killer when it comes to getting fixed from a sports injury is rest. So that's my advice to you today. If you are looking to make a decision, we'd love to help you. We truly understand that you may have been let down in the past. You may have tried multiple things. You may be thinking now that nothing can be done, that you've had a relapse to that hamstring injury, or that knee problem, or that ankle injury for so many times now, and that nothing can be done. If that's how you feel right now, one of the things that I'd like to say is start with a telephone consultation. You do not have to commit any time or money to me or my business. We truly appreciate and understand that you are potentially frustrated, and you've been let down by the NHS in the past, and all of these things have collided to you now feeling a little bit disheartened as to whether or not there actually is a solution. I'm here to tell you that there is. It's my experience that there is. Like I said, many years working with multi-million-pound footballers I know exactly how to recover if you've got hamstring, you've got ankle problems, you've got perineal problems, you've got calf problems. Maybe you don't even know what any of those things are. You've just got a problem that you know happens because of a sports injury, which is very, very likely if you're watching this video. So we'd like to start with a telephone consultation. Just tell us what's going on. We've got plenty of time for you. Even if the doctor only gives you 5 or 6 minutes, I promise you we've got as much time as you need on the phone. It's not uncommon for some of our telephone consultations to go on for 20 minutes, half an hour. Just tell us everything. Tell us all of your problems, all of your frustrations. Tell us what you've tried. Tell us the stretches that you've done in the past. Tell us all of the treatment that you've potentially had in the past. And knowing all of that will get you closer to the solution that you're actually looking for. Or if you are frustrated, you are just completely fed up to the back teeth of not being able to run, not being able to play the sport that you love, whether it's badminton or squash, or if it's cricket, if it's rugby, whatever that is, make sure that you fill out the form to inquire about cost and availability. We have a range of different options, different prices, depending upon what you are looking for. Fill out that form below this video and just tell us what you're looking for, and we'll get back on the phone. We are nearly always full, but we'll do our best to get you in as quickly as is possible. Or if you are just incredibly skeptical, you just don't know anything about physio, but you know you need to do something, or you are just completely annoyed that another provider took money off you that didn't help you, then I've created something called a free taster session, which is perfect for you and absolutely will help you get back or start that process towards a full recovery without any financial risk to yourself. I will absorb the cost of that session for you. And if that's how you feel right now, you are very skeptical, very nervous, very unsure, very uncertain in the outcome, then please feel free to fill out the form that is perfect and it's called the free taster session. Or if you want some sports injury advice, you want it right now, you're watching this on the couch, you want to be able to download a PDF report and just get some of my best tips, I'd like to send you my tips on things that I did with the players when I was working with them on how to get fit fast, safe. Because it's not just about the pain going away, it's not just about getting back to a gentle jog, it's about getting you back to the thing that you love to do without the fear of breaking down anytime soon. And that's the thing that I believe makes the difference. There are a lot of people who can promise to take away your pain. The doctor's probably told you to rest and the pain went, but you are still unable to do the thing that you want to do at the level of activity that you traditionally, or intensity that you traditionally like to do it. So hopefully either way we're going to be able to help you. And like I said, we are very, very good physios here. But one of the things that I'm very proud about is that we are able to help you to make the right decision. We've become very famous for helping people to make the right decision, the best decision, the most educated decision about their health. And we help you with no risk. We will give you all of our time, and ultimately our goal is just to help you to make the right decision. That's the best thing that we can do for you. And then the next thing that we can do for you, if you decide that we are the right provider, is actually get you going. We'll get you into the treatment room and we'll get you back to your sport and the thing that you love as fast as possible. So hopefully, whichever option you choose, we're going to be able to get that chance, first of all, to get to know you as a person, and then secondly, get you back to full fitness and doing the thing that you love to do.